morning, sirs. Good morning, sirs. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Chair, and everybody. Mr. President, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Mr. Onyema, morning.
I'm trying to find out who's speaking.
This is RG, sir.
Hey, how now?
I'm fine, sir.
Good man.
Good
man.
morning,
Happy
RG.
New Year.
Happy New Year to you, man.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning,
Good
RG.
morning, good morning, RG.
Morning, sir. Mr. Onyema, morning. Morning.
Happy New Year.
Same to you. Chair, good morning.
Good morning, sirs.
Morning, RG.
Morning, Chair. Good morning.
I assume you're going to be sharing your screen.
Yes, we're going to be doing that.
So, Rex, make sure that is possible immediately.
I guess it's being recorded, isn't it?
Yes.
Hello? I hope
Yes, sir.
the session. Okay, good.
Yes, sir, it will be recorded.
So we can all get a copy later or something.
Yes, sir,
Yes,
it will be on
the screen share is okay.
NBSVL website as well.
Oh, great. That's good.
Rex, about the chairman, we can start now.
Let's
Chairman, good morning, sir.
give a perfunctory 1 minute for other people to join.
Okay, thank you, sir. Now we're about to start. Uh, uh,
And as I still see people racing in, just a few more minutes.
okay, thank you, sir.
People are just racing in.
Okay.
That was when we hit 1,000 people. It's 700 and something.
Okay, Chairman.
People are still just coming in by the second.
Chairman. Okay, Chairman. Thank you.
Okay, Nderos.
Good morning, everyone. Very quickly, I'd like to welcome you all to this program, this interactive section. Before then, I would like to introduce the following persons, and we take off immediately. Here with us is Mr. Ayuli Jemide. He is the chairman of the Nigerian Bar Association section of business law. We have, he will be giving the welcome remarks shortly. Here also we have Mr. Pascal, Mr. Oscar Onyema, OON, is the Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. We'll be giving the opening remarks also. We have Chief Chris Okunowo, FIOD. He is the President and Chairman of the Council of the Institute of Directors of Nigeria. So on this note, I will hand over to our chairman, Mr. Jemide, to give his opening remarks. And before then, we also have our guest speaker here, the presenter, Alhaji Garba Abubakar. He's the Registrar General of the Corporate Affairs Commission. You're all welcome to this event, and I wish us a very good deliberation. Chairman, please. I'd like you to step in. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for the opportunity, sir.
Thank you, Nderos. Nderos, you did introduce yourself. And Nderos is the administrator of the section of business law. He's worked with the section of business law for, Nderos, 9 years?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chairman. Thanks for the opportunity.
Quickly, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we're very glad, the Nigerian Bar Association section of business law, very glad to welcome you to this public interest event, which is really aimed at giving the Corporate Affairs Commission an opportunity to showcase its new online portal to members of the section of business law, members of the Nigerian Stock Exchange, and members of the Institute of Directors, and the business community at large. We have over 2,500 people registered for this event. The Zoom platform will take 1,000, and the others will be streamlining live on the MBA SBL YouTube platform. To kickstart this event, I would just like to mention 3 things that I think are very pertinent to underscore the importance of why we're here. The first fact relates to the economy. There are over 3.1 million entities registered with the CAC. About 55% of them are companies, 40% of them are business names, and the other 5% are not-for-profit associations. Therefore, 95% of entities registered with the CAC are the hub of the economy, and this is where the GDP is grown. So it's very important to note that. It's also important to note that every year, you probably have about 1,500 to 2,000 new entities coming on stream, being registered by the CAC. So all these businesses will be depending on the efficacy of this portal. And I dare say that a lot of all the foreign direct investment will be coming into Nigeria, and they will be depending on this portal, particularly their startups. The second fact that I would like to put on the table relates to the Corporate Affairs Commission. It's no mean feat to put a portal like this together. They must have spent a lot in terms of human resources and financial resources. I don't know if the RIG will tell us how much was spent, but I would assume that it will run into millions of naira. Therefore, we must give them an A star for effort. People who have come this far, we should try to support this laudable project because we understand that as a responsible organization, this portal means a lot to them, and it means a lot to their credibility and their functioning as an organization. So we see this as an opportunity to give them feedback and intelligence that will improve the portal for our collective benefit. I would say that we should put aside our past frustrations today and use this opportunity to make constructive interventions that will improve the efficacy of the online portal. The third fact, which is very dear to me, relates to lawyers and professionals whose livelihoods are dependent on this portal. We have had a myriad of issues with the CAC over delivery of services, and a lot of these issues continue to linger, despite a series of engagements, even by a task force, which was set up by the president of the Nigerian Bar Association, and I happened to chair that task force. If the Registrar General would remember, a lot of the answers to our queries that we raised as a task force were covered under an umbrella retort. This will be dealt with when the portal goes live. Portal is live now, sir. So we are keen to see that this portal is the remedy. I know that I speak for lawyers and professionals at large who are keen to know if this is the magic wand that will cure the CAC obstacles and setbacks we have encountered in the last few months. So we wait with bated breath, because lawyers now live in an era where we are afraid to take on startup work that involves incorporation, because our credibility is on the line. Interestingly, just a few days ago, I was talking to an international investor who wants to incorporate a company like yesterday. They always want to do things like yesterday. And I had to tell him that, well, I'm really sorry, I must tell you upfront that, things are going on in the CAC, so we can't have a sense of urgency at the moment. It would be apt to say for the business community in Nigeria that this portal is to us what the COVID-19 vaccine is to the healthcare sector. We all wait to see if this portal will cure the pandemic at CSE. Having laid this foundation, let me thank the Nigerian Stock Exchange and the Institute of Directors for partnering with the section on business law to actualize this event. Also the registrar for taking time to demo this portal to us this morning. By way of housekeeping, after the registrar has spoken and given his demo, we will take questions, but please limit your questions to things that pertain to the portal. Let's be constructive and precise. We will give, we would prefer people who have tested the portal and have some feedback. And then we will like to take questions based on what the Registrar General has said. This will be recorded. It will be on the NBSBL YouTube channel, and it will be on our website. Once again, I thank you all for attending. And I thank all those who have supported this program. Before we continue, we will just take a few minutes to appreciate the sponsors and the supporters of this program. Thank you very much. Over to you, Mr. Oscar Onyema, and thank you for being here.
Thank you very much. The Registrar General and CEO, Corporate Affairs Commission, Alhaji Garba Abubakar, the Chairman, Nigerian Bar Association Section on Business Law, Mr. Ayuli Jimade, Chairman and President of the Institute of Directors of Nigeria, Chief Chris Okunowo, FIOD, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I'm very pleased to co-host this demonstration of the Corporate Affairs Commission online portal alongside the Chairman, Nigerian Bar Association Session on Business Law, and the Chairman, Institute of Directors. On behalf of the National Council and management of the Nigerian Stock Exchange, I congratulate the Registrar General and his team at the Corporate Affairs Commission for this laudable feat. The CAC plays a critical role in the Nigerian business and regulatory environment, as well as in the life of all prospective business enterprises looking to incorporate and do business in Nigeria. As at 2019, we understand that the CAC had over 3 million registered Nigerian companies in its database. Moreover, in an effort to encourage business name registration across micro, small, and medium enterprises, President Muhammadu Buhari GCFR approved a free business registration drive for 250,000 businesses across the country, of which the CAC has registered about 100,000 so far. We are also reminded of the work of the CAC, guided by the Presidential Enabling Business Council, PEBEC, which led to the operationalization of online business registrations and the 24-hour turnaround time for registrations. These reforms contributed in no small measure to the improvements seen in Nigeria's ease of doing business rankings since 2016. We must not also forget the signing into law of the Company and Allied Matters Act 2020, which, which essentially modernized a critical business legislation left untouched for over 30 years. All through the processes of these remarkable reform efforts, the Nigerian Stock Exchange has remained a proud supporter of the work of the CAC, especially supporting the legislative process that led to CAMA 2020. We remain committed to engaging governments at all levels in order to advance pro-market policies for the development of the Nigerian capital market and the economy at large. We realize that this is a collective task, and we are pleased with our collaboration with the Nigerian Bar Association Section on Business Law and the Institute of Directors for the furtherance of this mandate. I'm very pleased to be here and look forward to seeing how we can help to make the adoption of the portal mainstream. Once again, I welcome you all to this demonstration and also congratulate the RG and the entire CAC team on achieving this great accomplishment that is geared towards improving the ease of doing business in the Nigerian economy. I thank the Nigerian Bar Association Section on Business Law for coordinating and leading the effort. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Chief Okunowa, sir. You're on mute.
Oh, all right, great.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure, actually, to be here this morning and to have the honor of delivering this goodwill message. I wish to first congratulate the chairman of the Nigerian Bar Association Section on Business Law, Mr. Yuli Jemide, and every member of the NBA SPL. You know, this is also my constituency. The Director General, CEO of the Nigerian Stock Exchange, Mr. Oscar Oyama, OON, and the Fellow of the Institute of Directors. The Registrar General of the Corporate Affairs Commission, Alhaji Garba Abubakar, for collaborating to put this together, this timely and auspicious event, the live demonstration of the new CAC portal. I'm delighted to join the NBA and the NSC to welcome you all to this great event. I'm also very pleased to note that the NBA and SBL is able to partner with the NSC, IOD, and the CAC to co-host this event, despite the challenges posed by COVID-19 pandemic and the imposed guidelines. The NBA section on business law has been a major driver of the economic development of our country. As a tool of social engineering, the NBA SBL has consistently employed the law towards developing business practices, regulations, and creating an enabling environment for business growth and economic advancement. No nation can develop ahead of its laws, and the business and economic space can definitely not reach a height beyond that allowed by the laws that enable it. As business practices, exigencies, and economic realities and requirements change, laws have to be continually modified to allow for attainment of economic goals, which restrictive laws will otherwise have prevented. It is no surprise, therefore, that NBA SBL has aligned itself with the Presidential Enabling Business Environment Council, PEBEC, through the Enabling Business Environment Secretariat, EBS, a partnership geared towards improving the ease of doing business in Nigeria. You, more than any singular body, have been at the forefront of furthering the conversations around developing our laws towards ensuring their application to business and economic growth. A conversation that culminated in the repeal and reenactment of CAMA in 2020. The nation owes you a debt of gratitude for the legal support and expertise rendered to the CAC and PEBEC EBS in the legislative review of Companies and Allied Matters Act, as well as sustained legislative advocacy at the National Assembly. I wish to especially thank the board and management of the Corporate Affairs Commission for the recent launch of its electronic process for pre-company registration and post-company registration filings, amongst others. This no doubt will enable seamless processing of all applications for company registration, changes to existing information with the CAC, including changes to constitution, structures, and mandatory annual returns of companies. The CAC has also consistently been one of the most responsive MDAs in the country, delivering excellent quality service. As one who gladly traces my early career days to the CAC, I have watched a proud alumnus, the Commission, move through the various stages of iteration to become the fully digital platform it is today. Innovation is the hallmark of any nation looking to lead in this digital age, and the Commission has steadily maintained a lead amongst government agencies in this regard. It is in this time and same spirit of innovation that the Commission has iterated its online portal, the demonstration which is being presented today. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm elated to note that what is happening today is at the core of the mandate of the Institute of Directors Nigeria towards creating a desirable business environment and championing the practice of corporate governance. It may be recalled that the Institute has had the privilege of holding 2 separate events on CAMA and related issues in 2020. The first being the webinar on CAMA Bill held on 30th of July 2020, and the second, the Stakeholders Forum on CAMA 2020, held on the 27th of October 2020, all of which were intended to move us forward as a business community and as a nation. It gladdens my heart to therefore note that CAC has carried forward some of the conversations that we had at those events by making this day a reality. I therefore wish to place on record the appreciation of the Governing Council of the Institute of Directors Nigeria to CAC, NSC, and NBA SBL for your commitment and hard work, which have culminated in today's event. It is instructive to me, for me personally, to state here that stakeholders in the Nigerian quoted companies need to fully embrace corporate governance with particular focus on responsibility, integrity, accountability, transparency, self-regulation, and effective internal control systems. I charge you all, for the sake of this great cause, to continue to work together to entrench transparency, speed, and accountability in our business registration and filing processes, and to remain steadfast and focused on the pursuit of issues that will bring about positive growth and development of our country. Permit me to add that IOD Nigeria will continue to demonstrate greater visibility in influencing government and corporate initiatives, and we will welcome your suggestions and inputs in this regard. Our strategic position in the Nigerian business environment is one that comes with a lot of expectations and challenges. But with God on our side, this administration is poised to see that IOD Nigeria walks its talk. Once again, I thank the NBA SBL for organizing this presentation, and the Corporate Affairs Commission, especially the Registrar General, Alhaji Garba Abubakar, who has exemplified the values which the CAC has over time embodied for cooperation and collaboration towards ensuring that users of this platform derive maximum value from it by agreeing to facilitate this presentation. I look forward to a more strengthened, enduring, and mutually beneficial relationship going forward. I thank you all for your attention and have a good morning. God bless. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. And thank you for being here. I think we'll move on quickly. We'll call up Alhaji Garba Abubakar. But before we do that, I just want to make some housekeeping. Your questions should be put in the Q&A. If you're on Zoom, your questions should be put in the Q&A, not in the chat box. If you're on YouTube, you have an opportunity to put your questions in the chat platform provided on YouTube. We'll try and collate this and take all the questions at the appropriate time. So that said, I'm sure we all came here to listen to the and talk about the demo. So